Namaste. Today we are outside. We're going to be doing outside balances, the physical balances that people would watch us doing, but think of the balance inside as well. That balance in our mental status, the balance in our lives, in our social world, in our home life, in our workplace. So see where you can go in your balances today. And don't be upset with yourself if at any point you fall out of balance, because we are going to have those days. The important thing is that we try to bring everything in whatever manner we can back to balance. So we're going to start with just a few rounds of Surya Namaskar A, just to warm our bodies up. And then we'll be doing mostly standing balances, but we may have 1 foot, 1 hand, maybe 2 arm balances. Okay, so again, just find the balance within yourself. Come to the front of your mat. Begin to inhale as you reach your arms straight to the sky. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale to that flat back. Lift your gaze, hands to shin or knees, or perhaps fingertips to the mat. Exhale back into your fold. Inhale as you sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms straight up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to gaze forward. This time, exhale, hands down. Step the right foot all the way back. Deepen into your lunge. Fingertips drawing your chest forward. Right heel pressing back. Then take a nice breath in as you exhale, release to plank and come all the way down. Toes pointed, shoulders down your back, cobra pose. And then exhale to release and press to down dog. Heels pressing down, hips lifting high, long spine, fingers spread wide. Step hopper walk to the front of your mat and forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. Deepen into your hip. Make sure that that front knee is not in front of your ankle. Firm up left thigh. Fingertips drawing the chest forward. Breath in, and then exhale to step back and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step hopper walk softly to the front and forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale as you sweep your arms, reach up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale as you step or jump to the back. Step to plank, jump to chaturanga. Open into your back bend, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Then inhale to press back, and exhale as you step or hop to the front and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the back and fold. Take your vinyasa. Down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, take your left leg high to the sky. Step it forward between your hands. Drop the left for the right heel. And we're going to come all the way up to warrior two. Find your warrior. Settle into the left hip. Watch where your left knee is oriented to your second and third toe. Turn your left palm up. We're going to inhale into a side warrior. Whoops, my balance is off this morning. Wonderful. Come all the way back through to warrior two. Lengthen forward. Left hand to floor or block, or forearm to thigh if you need to. We're going to roll our chest open, deepen into that hip. Press into your right foot, all four corners. Take that right arm to the sky. Then turn that palm over your ear. Reach fingertips away from heel. Come all the way back up to warrior two. Spiral both hands to frame your left foot. Step back to plank and vinyasa. Down dog. Breathe in. And then step or hop to the front and forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms, reach to the sky. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the back. Work your way through your vinyasa. Down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to step to the front. Left heel drop, spiral up to warrior two. Find your pose. Left foot grounded. Right thigh parallel to the floor as close as you can. Come to that. Knee over second and third toe. Right palm turns up. Inhale, side warrior. Come back through to warrior two. Lengthen forward. Forearm to thigh or hand to floor block. If the hand is down, see if you can press that arm into your knee and knee into your arm. Roll your chest open. Turn your left palm, reach over your ear. Come all the way back up to warrior two. Spiral hands to frame right foot, step back, and vinyasa. Breathe in and breathe out. Look between your hands as you step or hop to the front and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving into Natarajasana. keep the weight onto the left leg. We're going to bend the right knee and reach around to grab either the outer part of your foot, or you can turn your palm and grab the inside of the foot. Either way. Start with both knees toward each other, and let's reach that left arm out, grabbing our right foot, yeah. Or you can take that arm to the sky. Find your balance, and then start to press your foot into your hand. Make sure that you do not draw that hip back. Try to keep the hip level with the left hip. I think we're on our left leg. Press that foot into the hand, feel into your shoulder. Soft gaze out over your thumb, find your drishti. Then slowly release, back to standing. Take a moment and just feel into your pose. Good. And then shifting the weight into your right leg, we're going to bend the left knee. Again, hand could come to the outside of the foot or the inside. Take this one to the outside. Start with your knees toward each other. Arm either straight out or up. We're going to start to press the foot into that hand. Keep your hips level. Gaze out over your thumb. Keep that hip in line with your right hip. And slowly release. Again, just taking a moment to feel into your pose. Maybe a deep breath in through the nose, let it release through your mouth. Let any physical or emotional stress just leave your body. It's that balance we're looking for, that balance. Good. Come back to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, vinyasa, hands down. Moving through into up dog or cobra and down dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Step the foot between your hands. Spiral up to warrior two. Come into side angle. Right hand, if you can, to the floor or a block. Bring your left hand to your hip. Roll the chest open. Notice how your right toes are facing the long side of the mat. Bring that left hand about a foot in front of, maybe a little to the left of your left foot. And then we're just going to shift. Right toes are still facing the long side of the mat. Less weight on the fingers, more weight into that leg. Then releasing, arm to the sky, Ardha Chandrasana. Bend your left knee, step back to warrior two. Beautiful. Spiral hands to frame left foot. Step back to plank. Working your way with control into your back bend and down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to step the foot between your hands and come up to warrior two. Move it into side angle. Left or right hand, if you can, to the floor or a block. Bring your left hand to your hip. Left toes are facing the long side of the mat. We're going to bring that right hand in front of about a foot and slightly to the right. Shifting the weight. Begin to lift left leg. Of course, I'm going to have trouble on one side. As I said, some days you have it, some days you don't. Maybe releasing that left arm then to the sky. Then bending right knee, step back to warrior two. Spiral hands to frame. Step back to plank and vinyasa. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to walk my feet to the center of the mat and roll to standing. Then I'll turn to face you. We're going to take an arm balance, one on each side. Again, maybe just take a nice deep breath in through the nose, release through the mouth. Good. Find chair pose, Utthita Konasana. Arms come up. We're going to set the seat, draw the navel in, take the weight into the heels, lift the chest. Bring your hands to heart center. Begin to lengthen forward. We're going to take a twist, taking your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Just pressing hands together. Now come up on your tiptoes and bring both hands to the mat so that the upper part of your right arm is pressing into the outside of your left knee. Establish your foundation, fingers spread wide. Start to shift the weight gently forward. See if you can lift one toe, maybe the other foot. And then slowly release. Come back to center. And gently come back to standing. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, chair pose. Strong core, palms touch. Lengthen, twist, right. Left elbow outside of right knee. Come up onto your tiptoes. As you lift your heels, bring your hands now to the right side. Upper part of your left arm, your tricep pressing into the outside of your right thigh. Fingers spread wide. Shifting the weight. Got to have a strong core here to lift both legs. Again, one side is working, the other side maybe not so much today. Then very carefully bring yourself back to center and all the way to standing. All right. While we're here, how about if we just try crow pose? I'm going to turn sideways. Take a nice wide stance, toes turn out, and come down into your yogic squat. Seat is low, elbows into your inner thighs. Good. And take your hands about shoulder width, spread the fingers wide, and start to lift your knees. You can either take them into your armpits Press them energetically into your triceps, or if you wish to make a shelf, bend your elbows. And again, we're just going to shift the weight gently forward and lift the toes. And then release. And come all the way back to standing. Shake the wrists out. We are on them a little bit. Okay. And then back to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, hands down, step or jump to the back in vinyasa. Inhale, left leg to the sky and step it forward. Drop your right heel and come all the way up to warrior two. Straighten out both legs and then turn all 10 toes to the long side of the mat. You may have to bring your feet a little closer. Okay, come down into a nice squat here. Toes facing the long side. Hands to the floor. Come up onto your tiptoes. And then if you wish, crisscross your hands. If you wish, just bring your hands to heart center. Release the hands, press all the way back, and come back to warrior two. Good. Lift your left heel. Release that heel. Pivot your right heel to lift your right toes. And then come back to warrior two. Putting those two together now, we're going to start with the more challenging one, which is the heel. So see if you can pivot on your right heel and lift your toes. And then lift your left heel. Release. Back to warrior two. Spiral hands down, step back to plank. Work your way down through your vinyasa to down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to step it through. Left heel drops to warrior two. Release your arms down. Turn all 10 toes again back to the long side of the mat. Start to come down into that squat. Release your hands down and then tiptoes. If you crisscrossed your hands the first time, crisscross them the opposite way. If you brought your hands to heart center and found the balance, try that again. And release and come back to warrior two. Lift your right heel. Release that. Pivot on your left heel. Take your left toes to the sky. And then release. Good. Let's put this together. So left toes are going to go up. And then right heel lifts. release everything down. Spiral your hands to frame your right foot, step back to plank and vinyasa. And again, I'm going to walk my feet to center and turn to face you. Lots of prana. Find a good strong mountain pose. Okay. So we're going to bring the left knee up. Bring the left knee up and give it a hug. Now see if you can take your right hand to the pinky toe side of that foot and start to lengthen that leg out in front. Then release your left hand behind you. And then take your gaze slowly to your left fingertips. And then release, slowly come back to center. Take the left foot to the ground. Start to take your right leg straight back with your arms either by your side, out to the side, forward, or hands to heart center as you come into warrior three. And then slowly release, come back to standing. Shake it out. Okay. You're going to start to bring the right knee up to your chest. Give it a hug. Take your left hand to the pinky toe side of that foot and see if you can extend that leg out. Right arm goes back. And then see if you can move your gaze to your right fingers. Slowly release that leg down. Oops. And we're going to take the left leg straight back. Keep a little bend in the right knee. Again, arms can be by your side. They can go out like airplane wings. They can come forward or bring the hands to heart center. And then just slowly release and come back to standing. Some days are just better than others. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, vinyasa. Now inhale, left leg up. We're going to step that foot about halfway up the mat. And then turn all 10 toes toward that side of the mat. Right hand stays planted. Okay? So let's see if we can reach left arm around in front of that shin to grab your right foot. Now I have to bend my knee to grab, but I have the pinky toe side of the foot And I'm going to come down maybe a little lower. And then slowly release. Bring both hands back. Step back to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. And then inhale, right leg up high. Step the foot about halfway up the mat and slowly turn all 10 toes toward that side of the mat. Left hand stays planted. Right hand is going to come around to grab that left foot, pinky toe side. Slowly release. Both hands back, step back to down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank and lower with control. Open your heart and down dog. Bring your knees to the floor and just crisscross your shins and back, rolling over them. Bring your legs to the front. Then just for a breath or two, take boat pose. So hands may be behind your thighs. Find your balance. And release. Sukhasana pose. Close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath in through the nose, slow breath out through the mouth. Then open your eyes, release your arms by your side. Take a big breath, circle arms to the sky, and draw the energy to our hearts. Have a blessed day. Namaste.